I'd like to say welcome each and every one of you guys back to another Live at 5. I am the host, Michael, from Love and Freedom. And today we'll be talking about stop buying likes in real life. Okay. This is a conversational topic that we don't talk about much, but I know a lot of people don't like to hear the real boots on the ground type experience, day life. And my conversational live each and every day is basically about travel, everyday life, health and wellness, and a few topics about electronics, VA, just a little bit of everything in general about life. So I appreciate you guys joining, and hope you get some out of my live. Okay, even if it's just a simple thing to bypass your time. So I appreciate you guys as always for joining the live, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right. This live is not talking directly to any individual person. So if you're taking this live that I'm talking to you and you're taking it personally, then I don't know what to tell you. You might want to humble yourself sometime and do what's right. So I'm going to speak from basic boots on the ground type experience when I'm talking, and that's basically what I normally do. Okay. The main thing I want to talk to you about, people like you. They start liking you and they love you when you are, every time you say yes to them. But the minute you say no, you become the bad person. Okay. And that's what I want to talk to you about. The main message here is stop paying for acceptance with your money, time, favor, access, energy, or inability to say no. Point blank. Stop paying for likes in life, in real life. Stop paying for your friends, family, whoever it is, for to like you, just simple because you always telling them no. You're always entertaining their life, and you're not focusing on your own life. Okay, that will really boil down. It will really eliminate you for having that negative type of environment or people around you. You'll be able to know if they real, they're going to stay, because they have to understand that you type of environment or people around you. You'll be able to know if they real, they're going to stay, because they have to understand that you have a life as well. You'll be able to know if they real, they're going to stay, because they have to understand out of it. A lot of people are probably guilty of this happening. So it's going to touch a lot of people. It's going to run a lot of people away, because a lot of people don't like the truth. They don't like to hear the truth. They like to be in that world of disbelief and negative environment. So we're going to continue to talk and push forward to put this information out here, because it needs to be talked about. It is a form of life, and it can actually help protect your mental health. Okay, stop allowing people to use you. Stop buying likes. And I'm not saying monetarily, I'm not always talking about directly paying with cash or money, but paying for likes is simple things as money, your time, your favors, your access, your energy, and your inability to say no. Okay, those are forms of paying for likes in life for people. Some people support you because they value you. Okay. Some people really support you because they value you. It's not saying that you are valuable to them, but they value you. Others support you because you are valuable to them. Okay. Some people support you. That's a difference. Some people support you because they value you. Just like I asked you guys to tap on the screen. I mean, some of you saying, oh, I ain't getting nothing out of that live, so I'm not going to tap on the screen to show him. Some of my loyal, true people that support, they support me because they value me. They want to see me grow. They want to see this information get out to those who needs to hear this. Even if it's not for them, they would do their part to at least share it or like it or tap on their screen so it can get out to more people. Welcome, cousin. Welcome. As you can see the title today, I decided to go ahead and talk about this real life, buying likes in real life, since you're just joining. And what I was saying is that we all should stop trying to buy likes in real life. And I'm talking about buying people with your money, your time, your favors, your access, your energy, and your inability to say no, cousin. That's what I'm talking about today. Some people support you because they have the ability to say no, cousin. That's what I'm talking about today. Some people support you because they value you. Some people only support you because you're valuable to them. Know the difference. No problem, cousin. So when you're not valuable to someone, then there are other means or you are valuable to them. And what I mean by value to you, they value you because they support you, because they appreciate what you have done or what you're doing or what you're going to do in the future to you, them, and for others. Some people look at you as a valuable access that they can continue to use you and your valuability and your vulnerability to favor their likings, their lifestyle. I was frozen. I know my son said we had problems today with power in and out. I didn't know I was out. I was asleep. I didn't know. So if the live go out today, guys, I apologize in advance. I'm going to go ahead and just continue to record the live, and I'll repost it later if you don't, if I happen to get cut out on the live. Okay. So just giving you guys a heads up. We've been having problems over here. It did rain a little bit today. Not really. It just sprinkled. Not really rain. It don't rain over here. So appreciate you, cousin. So I'm good now. Okay. Thank you. So know the difference between people value you and people support you because of you being valuable to them. Point blank. There's a difference. So tap on, you come in live. Point blank. There's a difference. So tap on, you come in live, tap on the screen, guys. Share the live, friend, family, foe, and this is real facts. This is true. This is real facts. This is true everyday life experience, guys. This is real facts. This is true everyday life experience, guys. And I don't care if I'm stepping on people's toes or stepping on your dick or whatever it may be. I'm gonna tell it like it is because it needs to be talked about, because it happens each and every day to some of us, if not most of us. I'm stuck. Yeah, you stuck. Okay. Well, let's go. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Please stop buying real live likes. I know people say, well, what did he talk about buying likes? You know, likes is something that you can normally get on YouTube, TikTok, or Facebook, Instagram, or whatever social media. I'm talking about real life likes. Those relationships where somebody can just like you because what you can do for them. All right. Get that in your mind. Buying likes is not only social media. You probably don't understand where buying likes come from. It comes from real life situation. They put you out there. They make you go viral. They put you on a pedestal. They make you social media make you stand out. They'll put you up front, forefront. Like I'm asking you guys to tap on the screen to get the live out to more people. That's buying likes for social media in a way, because social media saying the more people watch you, the more times they can send you out to more people, the more likes you're going to get, or more views they're going to get, and the more they can put commercials into your stuff so to help them grow, to help them get paid. And that comes with the same way it is in real life, buying likes. As long as you're doing something for someone, then to them, you're beneficial to them. You're valuable to them. But the minute that somebody just show you they have your back as a real supporter, such as my cousin in here, Don, I know she's a real, she support me in life. You know, I may be valuable to her as well as she's valuable to me, because we talk every day, and some things that we talk about, we go through it in real life situation, and we may be able to tell our event, and it may help them understand what they're going through or what they went through. So those are real life events, real life likes, and it is true likes, and those are real positive likes. And I appreciate you too, cousin. You're very valuable to me. But buying likes in real life costs money. It really does, cousin. It really does. So those relationships of somebody that likes you because of what you can do for them, it goes along as you're paying, you're helping, you're giving them rides, you're loaning them money, you're fixing their problems. As long as you are open, you have open doors to them. As long as you are always available to them, as long as you saying yes to them, and you're person, excuse me, you're the greatest person in the world. Okay, understand that. When you're doing all these things to them, you are the greatest person in the world. You the bestie. You the best in life. You are that number one. You the shit. You know what I mean? You the real life shit. You know, you the best ever. Okay. You see how I'm going? You see where I'm going with this? You're the best ever. Nobody can touch you. You my beastie. You the shit. You, as long as you doing and you don't tell me no, you going yes, and you always available for me. And it doesn't matter if you available to them. As long as you're available to them, you're available for them, then it's you the shit. Okay? Donna said it ends today. I heard that. Mine's been ended. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't go through that shit no more. That's why people don't like me no more. That's why people hate me. That's why they talk behind my back secretly. Family, friends, foes, everybody. I don't care. Ask me if I care. Hell no. What have they done for me lately? As Jody Watley would say, what have you done for me lately? That's my question. When have you ever done anything? First of all, I should ask that question. Okay? So if you're not supporting my life, and I'm talking about not giving me money or yeah, I think we're going to have an issue today. Yeah, I think we're going to have an issue today with this. I guess we got a lot going on over here in Mexico. They're doing a lot of upgrading and stuff, and it's affecting pushing. Man, yeah. Let me see. Let me see if I can. And I really don't have nothing going on today. It's just that every time a little rain comes over here, and it don't really rain, we get these issues. I guess it's just enough water to wet the satellites or wet the towers or whatever it may be. We get those issues. So I'm gonna wait to see if am I still frozen, cousin? Am I frozen? If not, I'm not frozen. Am I still frozen? Let me know. Okay, I'm looking over here. It looks like I'm not frozen. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. It's starting to rain here too. We just get those issues too. Carry on. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate you. All right, so as long as you're doing these things for the people, for those who just joining, I'm gonna run it back down to you. I'm gonna let you go through the check mark to ask yourself these questions. Have you ever noticed, or have you experienced, or you may be going through it now? You always paying something when you go somewhere with someone. You're always paying. You're always helping. You're always giving them rides. You're always lending them money. You're always talking to them, help them fix their problem. You always got open doors for them when they come over or whatever. Open door policy. You're always available. No matter what you got going on in your life, you're always available, and you're always telling them yes. Keep in mind, when you're doing all those things, just to mention a few, you are the shit. You're the best ever. You're the greatest person in the world. Understand that, right? All the things I just said, you're the greatest person in the world. But the moment you say, no, I can't do that this time. Okay? As soon as you said, no, I can't do that this time, everything changes. Now you become the most selfish. You changed on them. Now you're acting funny. Now you think you better than everyone else. Have you ever experienced that or heard that? Does that sound familiar to some of you guys? Sometimes we start talking about, you know, um, man, they act funny now. Well, people would do this. Now they acting funny. They got that little promotion, they raised. I know I talked about this in the past, but this is everyday event. This stuff goes on in life. And I want some of you to understand that you're not alone in this world when it happens. Some of you are just too blind and naive to understand that it's happening to you. But you want to think another person trying to tell you something, you may think they just hating because you don't allow them in the circle. Understand, sometimes the messenger is sent to you, and it may be someone you don't even know. Sometimes a learning life experience can be someone that's telling you about something that happened to them, and it may be something you're going through and you don't even know. So stop buying likes in real life situation. Stop buying likes. Okay? Sooner or later it'll come to light, and then it may be a little too late, because that may be the very time that you really needed them and they wasn't there. I'm not telling you don't do for people, help people, but understand there is a boundary. Now to say, I tell you what, you will be very proud of me today. Okay, all right. I'm about to talk to you. I'm about to talk to you on that one. But yes and no can make a difference. It can really, really tell you who you're dealing with. Okay. If a person, I'm gonna give you a small example, guys, and I'm not talking about anyone in particular, because it's happened, and I'm sure it happened to you. Let's give an example here. Okay. Let's just say your best friend, supposed to be your best friend, every day, all day, every day, for years, months, whatever. Always, hey, let me hold this. I'll get it back to you. Blah, blah. They may give it back to you. It may take them a while to get it back to you, but they give it back to you. Okay. And then you continue to do these things for them. You do them. You keep doing it, and you're doing it. And let's just say, for instance, then all of a sudden, y'all used to hang out all the time, and they invite you. Y'all go out, but you always the one covering the tip, or you got the tab, or whatever. You're having a really good time. They're your friend. I'm just throwing this out there, giving you a small example. You're doing this, you're balling out, you're enjoying yourself. This goes on all the time. Hey, you pick them up. They're being a scrub in your car because they hanging out your best friend ride on their side in the passenger seat. You're always picking them up. You're cruising. You're doing your thing. You're just doing your thing. Okay. And then something, I won't say drastic, something throws you a curve in your life. And then all of a sudden you say, hey, let me hit my friend up. Hey, girl. Hey, sis. Hey, bruh. What's going on? Hey, look, hey, I got a slight problem over here. Or I got something going on. Can you do this for me? Can you help me? Oh, no, I can't do that. Shit, no, man. This a girl. I can't do this. I can't do that. What are you going to think about that then? Okay. You always there. You always doing this for them, but they can't do anything for you. They're trying to holler at you and your best friend. They can't do anything for you. Don't fall out with them. Don't get mad, because you was the one that caused that. You created that issue. If you would start from the beginning and start saying, hey, man, or hey, girl, hey, brother, or whatever, man, we always hanging out shit. I'm always covering this shit now. Come on, you got to do something, man. I mean, I got to pay bills too. I mean, we having a good time. Or, hey, man, come pick me up. I ain't going to put all these miles on my car. Yeah, shit, come pick me up sometime or whatever. If you would start up front like that, instead of trying to buy your friends likes or buy your family likes, you wouldn't have this problem. Okay? Because it should always be in a case of emergency or a case of needs or support. You should always be able to call, hey, let me hold this, or you know what, I got this coming up. You think you can hook me up to then, to that, whatever? I got you covered. They should be real comfortable with saying, hey, I got you. Man, you were there for me. You always been there for me. Hey, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you cover me, I cover you. That's how we do it. That's how we roll. It's kind of like in the military, teach you the camaraderie. That camaraderie really is not. It's not something you inherit. Camaraderie is something you build, trust, understanding, support. Donna said, if what if you and you always giving and supplying and they never invite you nowhere? That's what I basically, in a nutshell, what I was saying. You always invite them, but they never invite you anywhere. That should tell you something. I mean, if you tell them, look, man, don't invite me, or girl, don't invite me nowhere, because I ain't going no damn where. So save your breath. At least they should give you the courtesy to say no. Hey, you know what? I appreciate your offer, but nah, I ain't going nowhere. It's the thoughts that count. It should be, hey, girl, what you doing? Hey, all right, hey, brother, what's going on? Hey, man, we about to roll out over here tomorrow or this next week or next month, man. Get your plans together, man. Let's roll. Let you say no. Not just roll off and understand, and after it's over, you see them on social media, somebody tell you that they dare doing that. Damn, they didn't even know you. They didn't offer me, but everywhere I go, I always invite them. Okay? You created that. That's your own problem because you allowed it to happen. So start saying no from the beginning, and then you won't have no problems later on down the road. Or do what you can, but also make them understand that, look, I support you. I support you. We supposed to be family friend. So let's make this a two-sided, integrity, TPI, two-person integrity. Now, I got your back, you got my back, all right? Remember that now, okay? It's always tell them, if you do something for them, just remind them, give them a friendly mind. Look, man, I got you this time, man. Now, if I need you, man, you better be there for me, no matter what, whatever. Sometimes you have to tell a person that because they not built like that. Some person may not be built like you and I, for those who listening. Sometimes you have to. A person may not even know that a person may not even know that they're taking advantage of you. You're gonna say, "How that don't sound right." It could be true. A person could be just that negative and have that type of heart that they don't understand that they are taking advantage of your kindness. Sometimes you have to let them know. Who's that say? Sometimes you got to pop out and show them. Yeah. Sometimes you got to pop out and show them. So sometimes you got to step out of character just to cover your peace. Some people don't know. Some people you have to break it down to them Pee Wee Herman style. Let them know, hey, this is how it needs to be. But stop buying fucking likes in real life. Okay? Stop buying likes in real life. Here's my question for you guys. Here's my question. Did you change or did their access to you change? Donna said, once that B word came out of me, it's over with. Damn. Wow. So ask this question. I'm asking this question. Did you change or did their access to you change? And what I mean by that, did you change to stop fucking with them or did they change by allowing themselves to be available to you or vice versa? Did they change or you stop allowing their access to be available to them? Ask yourself that question. Put a yes in the chat if you ever experienced somebody treating you differently after you stop doing things for them. Put it in the comment section. Have you ever experienced someone acting different once you stop telling them yes and you start saying no? I'm sure there have been a case. Don said, I'm not about to get filthy with my mouth. Lysandra, how you doing? She said, yes. Okay. I'm glad you said that because it's true. It happens to the best of us. And what that should tell us, if that person stop and start treating you different after you told them you can't do it no longer, or you stop, doing things for them? What they tell you about that person? Or family member, constantly, you give, and that one or twice, two things, whenever time you can provide for them their needs. There have been cases, I told you guys this story, there have been cases where I have family member that go out and party. I see them on social media, they out there taking the tail feather, they out there going on vacation, spending their rent money, or spending their gas money to go to work, whatever, and then all of a sudden they hit you up and they want you've been giving it to them, so they figured, okay, well, you know what? Shit, man, me and my friends gonna roll out next weekend. Shit, we going down here. We gonna do it down here. We gonna lay on the beach. We gonna do this. We gonna drink Patron. We gonna drink this Don Julio. We gonna make it rain. We gonna make it do everything. Cause I ain't worried about next week. All I gotta do is get on the phone and call Mike, hit him up, and send him a text message, or just text him and say, hey, you know what? Let me hold this. That's what they probably used to. But the minute that Mike said, oh no, I ain't got it like that. I don't work. I can't help you. I got to pay bills. Then Mike become the bad guy. He ain't shit person. He's selfish because he won't help me pay my rent. He want to see me out there on the streets. He want to see me not eating. He want to see me and my kids doing bad. But shit, you were just last week out there partying, drinking, ranking and rain, sipping on Patron, laid up on the beach, knowing you had rent due, or you got to put gas in your car to go to work or whatever. But I'm supposed to take money while I'm on a fixed income and give you my shit so you can go enjoy your life. I'm not going to be able to come to you in times of need because I already know that. Hell, when I was in a time, I'm just throwing this out there in general. When I was in a time of need, hell, I couldn't even get a phone call to say, how the hell are you? So what the fuck? Help that make sense. I'm not giving you my shit so you can live your life and enjoy. I'm not buying fucking likes. I'm not going to buy likes in your life so you can say hello and that he's the best. He the best. I don't need your fucking approval to live life. If you're going to be true to the family, true to the friendship, or true to the game, you're going to keep it 100 no matter what. If I tell you no, you should say, okay, I respect that. I understand, man. I understand. You know what? Shit, hell yeah, time is hard. I know you got your little shit you got to pay, and me too. So shit, I'm going to sit my ass down somewhere. You know, that's basically what it shit boils down to. If you tell a person, no, I can't this time, and they get all bent out of shape and get mad at you because you told them no, fuck them. Point blank. I don't care who it is. Everybody can get it. You know? So understand your place. Understand your place and stop buying freaking likes in life. Understand it. And I'm not telling you guys to not help your people, not to help your family friend, but understand the ones that you are helping. Are they worthy of you helping them? Do they really need the help? Are they going to be there when you need the help? So don't take your last. I'm not saying if you balling out and you got it like that, then shit, hell yeah, help people. Donate to charity. Go down there and do something. No, go to the church. Drop off that stack or go to the church and start a fundraising with the church, the money or something it may be. Take old clothes to the church. Church don't do that no more. Church don't even take out donations and go distribute them out. You know, I'm just speaking, what I would do. That's my mentality. But don't stop helping people. Just understand your boundaries. Just understand what is right. Understand what's doing for people. There is a border. There's a boundary. Doing for certain people or doing things for people, because a lot of people are just there to see what they can get and keep trying to use you and want you to keep making down payments on likes. They want you to keep making that deposit in their life and drain your life. They want to put in perspective a bank. They want you to make an overdraft in your life to make their account grow. That's the simplest way I can put it. They want you to make an overdraft payment in your life to make a deposit in their life. and their life can be acquiring with interest off of we're overdrawn. So stop buying likes in real life to people and start understanding people and know who's there for you. Okay? There's a difference. And people valuing you or you being valuable to people. It could be both, but you have to still understand at what present time am I just valuable to them during this situation, or do they really value me? They really depends on me, or are they just depending on me because I allowed them and they know I'm easy, I'm vulnerable. There's a difference. Come on now. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all don't hear shit I'm saying. But I tell you what, when you learn to live like I have, you'll start understanding. I don't give a fuck if I take it's my damn money. I don't give a damn if I take my money and went to the casino. Shit. Man, don't mention that. That shit hurts. Went to the casino. If I went to the casino and I threw away all my damn money, who is it to you? But I didn't call you and ask you to pay my bills. So you cannot say, oh, well, that motherfucker out there gambling, throwing money away. Now he want to borrow from me. Vice versa. That's how it happens. I've seen that. I've seen people, balling out. And then next thing you know, they don't have money to pay their rent, or they can't pay their car note, or they don't have gas money, or whatever it may be. If the shoe fit, wear it, damn it. So if you're listening to live and the shoe fit, wear it. I don't give a fuck, because I don't ask people for shit. I've struggled, suffered many days, many a night, simple because I had pride. And I know some people said sometimes, man, you got to let that pride go. You really need it. You really need help. And I had that happen to me. My counselor, my psychiatrist told me that. I needed help. Long time, many years ago, I cursed everybody at the VA. I wouldn't go see them people no more. I say, man, fuck y'all. Y'all don't give a fuck about me. Whatever, this and that, the people was trying to help me. But, I didn't want the help, pretty much. I was thinking it was me against the world. But then I sit down and I understand. Now, not everybody's out to see you fail. Not everybody's out to get you. There are some people in this world that are willing to help you, and they don't even know you, and they're not expecting anything from you. Those are the kind of people you want in your corner. Donna said, my mom used to say, if I stick up a wild hog, if I stick up a wild hog, ass is mine. You crazy. Damn. If you stick it up a wild hog, ass is yours. Oh, damn. Oh, shit, boy. Cousin was on one. But it's true, cousin. We can only do so much. We can only allow people to use us as much as people can only use us as much to. Just put it like that. All right? I'm not telling you not to have friends. I'm not telling you don't associate with family. But there's a boundary. There's a boundary. You got to understand that. I used to tell my son long time ago when he was in school, many, many years ago. It seemed like many years ago. I told my son, either by my friend this, my friend that, my friend this, my friend that, my friend this. They almost got in big trouble one time, and I told them that you don't have no friends. Those are not your friend. If your friend's trying to peer pressure you to do some shit wrong, then they're not your friend. Okay? Those are not your friend. Those are associates. You just may need to start analyzing your crowd and see who's there really for you. Okay? Well, today, none of them people is his friends. They don't even talk to him. So was I wrong or was I right? Was I telling him from experience? Yes. Because I love him. And anybody that I associate and deal with, family, friend, I'm going to tell you shit. Because most of the time, I study people. I used to tell my son when one of his friends come over, I don't like how he seems sneaky. He did. I don't like that. I don't like how he had that, whatever, this and that. So you have to sometimes understand that not everybody that you associate with or involved in their life is there to support your life. Point blank. Donna said, I think I need to fire myself as a mod. I can't do this being nice. It doesn't matter. As long as we keeping it 100 and real, I think some people will benefit from whatever it's saying. Because sometimes you have to, some people don't understand sometimes when you're nice. Sometimes you have to be a little bit out of character to get your message over. And that's me. I do go sometime out of character just so I can get my point across. Some people, that's some way some people listen. And, you know, it is what it is. It's kind of like a bad example, kind of like that Christian rap. You know, I don't see where, I mean, I don't listen to it, but if that's the best way they can get the word over to people, because they know some people like the rap stuff, then that's what they got to do in order to get their to the people. TikTok be filtering my mouth. Yeah, they will. They're going to get you. So, number one, some people like the benefits, not the person. Okay? Some people likes the benefits that you're providing to them. They don't like you. They can't stand your ass, but they like the benefits that they're getting from you. Understand that. They like the benefits that they're getting from you. They don't like you as a person. Okay? They can't stand you. And I know there's a lot of people that can't stand me. I know a lot of damn people can't stand me. I don't care. I don't plan on, I won't say never say never, but I don't ever plan on living back where I come from, to be honest with you. I still support, especially if the people back home got a business or they trying to do something better for themselves or they trying to do this or do that. I'm going to always be there to show support. Whether they support me or not, that's just me. I'm not going to give a tit for tat. But some people like the benefits that they can reap from you, and they don't like you. Help that make sense, but it's true. This could be very, very, very difficult to recognize, because everything looks like love. Everything looks like love when you're giving. People call, people check on you, people laugh at your jokes, people tell you, man, I appreciate you. Have you heard that before? Don't we hear that all the time? Man, I appreciate you. But sometimes you really don't know what your relationship is with them until those benefits stop coming. You really don't know until the benefits stop coming. Now, so I'm gonna walk outside and throw a curse on my yard because I can't say what I want to say here. Yeah, go outside and holler loud. Excuse me, that Yogi the Bear out there in the woods probably going to hear you and know to stay the hell away from out of your backyard. All right, go ahead and do that. But understand and realize that people don't really like you. They just like your benefits that they can get from you. Imagine you always out with them and you always pick up the restaurant bills. Everybody gonna go out with you all the time. Everybody gonna love to go out with you because you're buying likes. Everybody gonna always love to go out and hang out with you, hang out with Mike, because Mike pick up the restaurant bill all the time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna love to go out with me. Now, say you invite everybody out and you say everybody pays for their own meal tonight. Everybody pays for their own meal tonight. What you think is going to happen when you, now don't tell them this before you go. Just say, hey, you want to go out to eat? But understand they so used to you doing it. You're gonna, but hell, you invited me. Okay. Have you ever invited me? That's what you can say at the end. But they're gonna already assume you can actually be joking. You can actually be joking, but you will really quickly understand and see what type of person or people you've been dealing with. Try it. Invite them just like you're always going out, and they're gonna think right off bat that you're gonna pick up the tab, okay? The restaurant bill. Just get them and say, let's go out and eat this. And when you finish, or when you get there to the place, just say, oh, I wanted to let you know, everybody today, man, you got to pay for your own meal tonight because I don't have the money. So you got to pay. You know what's going to happen. Oh, hell no, I ain't got no money. Man, I ain't got no money. I can't pay for that. I mean, or you ask them, hey, can you spot me on the bill tonight? Because I don't. If you got 3 or 4 people, they should be able to come up with it, right? Just say, hey, shit, I asked y'all to come out to eat tonight, but I'm gonna be honest with you, I ain't got no money. I can't pay for it. Can y'all help me out today? You know, pay for the bill. Watch how they act real quick. So, or another example, you know, maybe you driving. Yeah, and you're always the one driving, right? You're always the one driving. And just say you stop driving everybody around. Okay, all of a sudden you stop driving everybody around, and you're always loaning, you know, lending the money to them. You stop lending money. Maybe that person, someone that's always calling you when they have a problem, and you're always there to listen. Okay, don't say, are using your vehicle. Girl, you crazy. I ain't letting nobody use my shit, so I ain't got that problem. I ain't worried about that. I ain't letting nobody use my shit. I'm good. All right, and then you try to say, you know, just say, how would you put it? Just say, okay, I can't handle that. Can you handle that for me this time? And see what they say. Just like I said with that bill. See what they say. Just say, can you handle that for me this time? You would be very shocked and discover something at that moment. You know what I mean? You're gonna discover something at that moment. That some people weren't attached to you. People was not attached to you. Does that meaning you're always taking your vehicle even if you're not driving? Oh, damn. Hell yeah. Damn. It couldn't be me. If I'm going to shit, if somebody, no, that don't fly. First of all, I don't let people drive me anyway, so that's my own fault there. But no, couldn't be me. I mean, to each his own, but it couldn't be me. I'm not telling you guys how to live your life, but a lot of things some of you guys go through, I mean, you probably said about me, a lot of things that I go through, you wouldn't go through. You probably wouldn't go through sitting your ass at home being out of everybody's way. You probably always got to be up in people's face. You probably always got to be sitting up in other people's house. You probably have to always be in somebody's car. You might always got to be sitting up drinking with somebody or smoking with somebody or just buying likes in general to be in people's life. I don't. And you might say, I can't do that. I don't know how you do that. Easily. Very easy. So there's a difference between somebody saying, I appreciate what you do for me, and somebody demonstrating, I appreciate you. Okay? Did you catch that? Just giving some scenarios. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm doing, giving some scenarios. I ain't saying that it happens to you guys, but I'm just giving scenarios for those who probably go through it. But understand, listen to what people tell you. I appreciate, do they say, I appreciate what you do for me? Or do they just say, I appreciate you? That's something to think about. Okay. Because if you're always doing for people or doing stuff for them, they should say, I appreciate what you do for me, not I appreciate you. Okay. No, vice versa. They should always tell you they appreciate you, not I appreciate what you do for me. Yeah, that's how it should be. Donna said, hell no. They just said thank you. Oh, wow. Well, shit, me? Couldn't be me. No. I'm just going to keep it 100. Couldn't be me. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. So, hey, each his own. I'm telling you, whoever does it, they're a better person than me. I guess, literally, not me. No. So, question for you guys, another question. Have you ever realized somebody was around just because what you could do for them? Drop it in the comment section. Type it yes. At this case, put a 7. If you ever been around, realize that a person had been around you simple because of what you could do for them. Not that they enjoy being around you, they support you, or they want to be. It's a simple matter of what you can do for them. Put a 7 in the comment if you experienced that and you came to realization to understand that they was around you simple because of what you can do for them. Joyce Jordan, that's my classmate. If that's the same Joyce Jordan that I went to school with. Okay, 7. Joyce said 7. Hey, Joyce, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, that's how it happens, guys. That's when you will know that how valuable or value you are to a person. When they done use you up, hey, classmate, love you, girl, love you, love you. When a person have used you till they can't use you no more, that kind of remind me of like the military, the Marines. I always tell people, I joke with them saying, shit, I'm old beat up Marine. Hell, the military, when they use you, they don't want you no more. Hell, the garbage man won't even pick me up no more because they can't recycle me. So does you look at that life as like you are being used and abused? Hold on, let me send my wife a message. She's out. So, okay, sorry about that. So, have you realized that? And I've seen some people say yes. Love you. Love you more. Have you been used? You recognize that you've been used so much, and all of a sudden, you stop allowing that person to use you, and you start saying, "Hey, you know what? I can't do this no more." You're gonna have to find somebody else to drive you up and down the road, or you're gonna have to find someone else for a little while. Give me a break. I done exhausted all my funds trying to make sure you got your shit in order, or I done exhausted all my funds trying to give you a better life to go party and do whatever you do, drink your Don Julio or your Patron, whatever you do every weekend. So you're gonna have to check with someone else to see if they can help you out in that area for the time being. Do that shit and see what happens. They're gonna go off the top. They're gonna say, "Oh, you changed now. You got that promotion. You got that new car, that new house, or whatever you got. You done changed up on me." They're gonna throw some type of an excuse out there to make you feel bad about you not doing for them again, or you not supporting their habits, or you not buying their likes. Soon as you cut off of buying their likes, you become the bad person once again. And I said this to say this. You are responsible for that. You created that. If you would have, from the beginning, you would have said, look, I'm going to do it this time, or I'm going to help you this time, or whatever. Make sure you don't fall back into the same way you did this time. Monitor yourself, take care, or manage your shit a little bit better than this, or change your oil in your car so your engine don't tear up, or put some new tires when you get that money next time you got that extra money. Put it to the side so you can get you some new tires. You won't be stranded or always need tires or gas in your car, or something of that matter. Just help them, help them, but also start creating a better relationship with that person or them people so they can understand that you're not Captain Saber. You're not here to buy likes. Donna says, shut up and keep on talking. But no, seriously, you created that. And I've been guilty. I've been at fault because I'm talking to you guys because it's real life situation, real life incidents that have happened to me. And I'm telling you this because it's true. It happens. So a lot of people don't like to talk about it because they're going to feel like they're going to hurt their friends' feeling, or they're going to worry about what people are going to say about them or whatever. Who gives a fuck what they say, hurting their feelings? If they cared about you from day one, they wouldn't keep using you. They wouldn't keep trying to benefit from you all the time, not understanding that you have your own life to live as well. They will be more lovable towards you and respect and understand that you have your life to live too. You can't always, it's not always about them. And the first thing a person gonna say when you stop doing for them all the time, they're gonna say, oh, you a selfish ass person. You so damn selfish. How the fuck are you selfish about giving yours, taking from your family or your food and giving to them all the time, make sure they straight, when you know they'll never be there to make sure you straight? Okay? You have to understand that. Now, if it's a person that's always there for you, going to make sure you straight, hell yeah, do for them. Have they back. Man, that's a ride and die. Hell, that's a ride and die person. You're supposed to always make sure they straight, and they should always make sure that you are straight. No matter what, point blank. Diamond said, man, you made me mad. I wasn't planning on doing that. But if you got a ride and die type person in your corner, you also always make sure each other straight. If you guys are planning a trip down the road or whatever, you should have a plan to say, look, girl, you got your shit together or whatever. You might want to not go out next weekend, or you might not want to buy them new damn shoes or that new wig or that weave and them lashes you're going to put on and save that little shit for our trip. Because I'm not going to have no extra money. I'm not going to have no extra money on our trip, not your trip. I'm not going to have no extra money. I'm not going to have no extra money for this or that. So don't buy that damn expensive ass wig and them weave and them eyelashes, whatever y'all do. Go get them nails done or whatever. You might want to skip this week or next week or this month because we got a trip coming up, girl. Oh, my boy, shit. You ain't drinking out of my bottle. Shit. We gonna have bottles on the table, but we all gonna buy these bottles. You buy a bottle, I buy a bottle. We put the bottles on the table. Or you buy dinner, the day I buy dinner, whatever it may be. You have to throw these real life situations in motion. You have to start from the forefront, putting these in motion. So you don't have to worry about later being disappointed or getting upset about what they did. But you are at fault for what you created. If you created that monster, that's what's going to happen. Okay? It's kind of like when those movie stars or actors and the millionaires, they get all this money and they bring a wife in, and this wife used to Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Chanel, and she used to getting her cosmetic, going to get a face surgery done, and she getting them fake boobs, the BBLs and the mummy body, whatever they call mummy makeover, all that shit. And then they want a divorce. They get a divorce. What the judge gonna say? You got to keep supplying her that money because she's so used to that glamorous life. She got to have her new tummy tuck done in the next 5 years, and she gonna need that money because you the one that started her doing this. You the one that had her living this glamorous life. So you got to keep up her life. That same way it is with the damn so-called friends and family. They so used to you being Captain Saver and you buying likes. The moment you can't do it no more, you want to stop doing it, then you become the straight asshole that you was never from the beginning. You wasn't that bad person, an asshole from the beginning because you was doing it. But you were an asshole, a bad person from the beginning. You just didn't know it because they didn't like your ass. They just liked what you were doing. Girl, you the shit, girl. Oh, my boy, that motherfucker, he the shit. Soon as you say no, he ain't shit, she ain't shit. She's so selfish, she thinks she all that. Girl, let me tell you, when we went here, that girl, she didn't do this. That girl didn't wash her ass, she didn't do this. That damn dude, he was out there tricking, and he'll become the bad person. Then you want to spill all the tea. You want to talk all about shit about him. But when they was giving and providing for you, they were the best. They were the best. Or when that one or two times that you did get over on them, they were the shit. But then you came to reality and you stopped. Now you really the shit in an opposite type of way. So understand, guys, stop buying fucking likes in real life to people that don't give a fuck about you, point blank. And say no and watch their reaction. One of the most powerful words you can learn is to say no. You know, ever noticed that back in the day they would say no to drugs? Say no. Don't be influenced. I thank God, I thanks to the Most High, I was never influenced by people, peer pressure. I've been around all my life. People, man, hit this, hit that, man, or hit that, get that tooth, man, that'll make you feel like this. Man, fuck you. You hit that tooth. You do that shit. That's your fucking life. It ain't mine. I'm not doing that shit. And Donna said yes. And that's one thing I don't do. If we fall out, what we talk about stays with me. Real talk. Okay? That's a true loyal friend in their corner and they didn't even know it. But hey, that's good. That's real talk. You don't get that nowadays. Hell no. You one of the realest. And I can honestly say, yeah, you might be right about that because you have said some shit, that you say, I mean, even if I ask you, hey, what happened with this? And you know how you and you like, I promise them I would never, I don't talk about their business that they've been in, and I'm not going to talk to you. You tell me, cousin, shut the fuck up, stop asking. I'm not going to tell you. And you do that for real. And that's real talk. And I'm not just saying that. I actually can remember sometimes I asked you about something, you said no. And that's real. Okay. That's true. That's real talk right there. That's a real life situation right there. So you don't have to yell it, no. You don't have to just be disrespectful when you say no. You don't have to give a 30-minute explanation reason why you say no. Sometimes it's simple no. I can't do that. No, I'm not able to. Donna said because I could air out the internet. Yes, indeed, cousin. You're right. Yeah. Joy said, true that. It's not yours to share. I'm the same way. And that's what makes my circle small. Amen. That's what I'm talking about. Me too. I stay in my own lane. You don't see me hanging with nobody, doing none of that shit. I don't be on the phone gossiping about bullshit. None of that. I don't care about all that. And that's real. That's good. That's a good theory. That's a good. If you guys in the back listening, you better listen. Yeah, you getting some good gems right here. So some good people. If we all, and like I said, if we all take the time to understand the things that we've been through in life, we can actually share to prevent other people from having to go through it. But there's a lot of us just really are selfish. We don't want people to be better in life. We want people to be miserable all the time and be negative. Not I don't care. Before I wish any bad on you or any negative, I'll just stop fucking with you. I won't even deal with you because you're not going to drain me. You're not going to drain my energy. You're not going to you're not going to make my heart what it's not. My heart is bigger than better than that. You can shit on me. I'm not going to shit back on you. I might piss on you. No, I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do no R. Kelly stuff. I'm just joking with you guys. Just a humor. Don't take it to heart. But be honest with you. I'm not gonna do you like that. I'm gonna move on. Down to talking to Joyce, she said, Joyce, I don't even have a circle. I got a dot. Oh, shit. That's a good one. That's a good one. So, enough is enough, guys. Enough is enough. Don't keep being used and don't keep trying to buy likes from your people. Pay attention to what happens out there every time you say no. Healthy people do understand boundaries. Healthy people, when I say you will kill your peace if you don't keep a mind set to understand what's right and wrong. They may not like your answer, but they can respect it. They may not like your answer, but they can respect it if they care anything about you. A person who has become accustomed to using you They see your boundary as an attack. They will see your boundaries as an attack, that they've been constantly using you, and then all of a sudden you stop. You said, I am no longer gonna be used, and you stand your ground. Or you just kind of like a bully or something. I'm not gonna let them bully me. I'm gonna stand up for my rights. Then, okay, now you the bad person. Now they don't respect you. They don't like you because you stood your ground. You stood up. Understand that. It was there from the beginning. They did not have respect for you from the beginning. They just was utilizing you. You was a valuable asset to them for in their life. You were valuable to them in their life. And then they think all of a sudden when you say no, you are attacking them. You're being selfish. Think about it, guys. You didn't even insult them. All you said was no. And then they want to distance themselves and run away. Hell, you should have said no from the beginning. You wouldn't have had this problem down the road. I think so. You wouldn't have had this problem down the road. So we have to learn. We have to learn, and we have to learn quick. You simply didn't just stop, saying no out of the blue. If you would start saying no from the beginning, it wouldn't be a problem. It becomes a problem when they're so used to you doing it, and then you say no. So simple. Just stop giving everything that people ask you for, or they continue to try to use you, or giving them everything that they expect you should be giving them, like you owe them something, like they're entitled to it, and then it wouldn't become a problem. Okay? Sometimes people will even try to make you feel guilty. They would try to make you feel guilty by you not giving them your shit. How you gonna make a person feel guilty? That's a low down, dirty ass person if they try to make another person feel guilty for them saying no, that they cannot do it this time. After all, they're saying, after all we've been through, you gonna tell me no? What the fuck? Man, really? Come on, man. Or, I thought you cared about me. Come on, man. Say that shit, man. Or, you got it. We all heard this. You got it. You just don't want to help me. You got it. I know you got it. You just don't want to help me. Or they'll come up with saying, I bet if so-and-so asked you, or I bet if somebody else did that, you'll be quick to give it to them. But they're not even thinking about all the times that you have helped them or did for them. When you was doing for them, it wasn't a problem. But when you stop doing for them, it becomes a problem. That goes back to what I was just saying. You created that shit. You started that shit. Okay? You created that issue. If you would have just set boundaries and came off being straightforward, not thinking that you can buy likes and buy a friend or buy a foe or buy a family, then you would have never ended up in this type of situation that you're in. I'm not speaking to nobody directly, guys. I'm talking in general. So I hope no one listening think that I'm directing it to them. But if the shoe fit, wear it, because you're guilty as hell if you're allowing it to affect you in a negative way. Okay? You're guilty. Donna says, sure did. Yeah. So understand that. They're gonna, oh, you acting different. You acting all this. You acting shady now. You got it. You just don't want to even have it. How the hell you gonna get mad at somebody? Yeah, they got it. Now you go find out how you can get it. Not keep trying to use someone. Or that first thing you say, you changed on me. I think that's the quickest shit they say. No, you done changed on me. Donna said, please understand, we never speak on anyone. Oh, no. Hell no. Fuck that. I ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all already know that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So maybe you have changed. And the time is now to change. Maybe you have changed, which is time. But maybe you've learned your boundaries. Maybe you know you have boundaries now. And I know, guys, I'm going over today, but I had to get this off my chest today because it goes on. It helps. I was sitting there thinking about some incidents in life, in general, in my life that had happened that way. The way I'm talking to you guys, I'm telling you from life experience. It had happened, real life situation with me. So that's why I'm telling you. So maybe we learned our boundaries. We learned that kindness doesn't require you to become somebody else's unlimited resource. Hear what I said. Maybe we have learned that kindness doesn't require us to become someone else's unlimited resources. Hell, if you need a loan, go take it out of the bank. I am not a bank. Okay? I'm not a bank. This is just life in general, as you said, Donald, life lesson. So remember this. Your no can reveal what your yes was hiding. You don't hear me? Did you understand what I just said? Your yes, help me as I was. Your no can reveal what your yes was hiding. It's going to reveal. Even snakes shed skin. And if your no reveals what your yes was hiding, then guess what? It should have been a no from the beginning. And it should be held to the no. Hey, Bullwinkle, you should have been away from that situation or those type of people. So stop confusing being needed with being loved. Okay? And I know I heard a lot of relationships use that phrase to try to get it through their head. Stop being confused. Stop being confusing being needed into being loved. Okay, there's a difference. This is a big one. Sometimes being needed feels good, right? We all want to feel good. We always want to have that good feeling, right? Being, needed. Oh man, they depend on me. That makes you drive more to want to do more for them because you feel like it's kind of like I know it's a bad example, guys, but I'm going to just throw this out there. Some people, I don't know if it'll trigger anybody, but I'm going to say it anyway. I've heard the phrase, people that went through being abused, where Ike and Tina Turner type shit, where he beat me because he loved me. And I don't want to leave because I love him. Really? He beat me. He treated me bad because he loved me. Because if he didn't love me, he wouldn't care what I did. He wouldn't care what I do. He'll let me be doing whatever I want to. But I stay there and keep the beating because I know he really cares about me. And I love him. So what? He broke my nose. He dot my eyes every week. Choked me out. Put me unconscious. Or whatever he may do. Put me in the hospital a few times a year. Whatever. That's because he loved me. Shit. You go to, as my dad had said, you go to. Now, there's a thin line between love and hate. So, everyone calls you. Everyone depends on you. Everybody needs your help. And then you start thinking, man, these people really, really loves me. These people really, really love me. These people love me because they always calling me. They always need my help. They always need my advice. They depend on me. So they love me. George said, ain't that much love in the world. You got that right. It definitely ain't. So, man, stop fooling yourself. Maybe they do. Maybe they do love you. But ask yourself this question. If I stop providing, will the relationship remain? Ask yourself that question. If I stop providing, will the relationship remain the same? Let me put the same on it. If I stop providing, relationship may remain, but it may not remain the same. So let me put that in there. If I ask yourself the question, if I stop providing, would the relationship remain? That's a very important, deep question you should ask yourself. If I stop providing, always giving, doing this and doing that, if I stop, change up something, would our relationship, my relationship with that person, remain the same? That's something you should be asking always. Okay? Take a little bit and see if things change. Okay? Take just a little bit. Now, somebody that can desperately need you, that's a different story. Somebody can desperately need you and what you provide with them, and they can truly value you. Don't get me wrong. They can really value you and desperately needs you. And this isn't just about money. Let's not get that twisted. This can be, they use you for money, transportation, housing, connections, emotional support, free work, a free babysitter. They can use you for advice always, your reputation. It's kind of like, let me throw this out there. Another bad example, but I'm going to give it to you. It's kind of like, you ever notice it goes for men and women? Say you out going on a night, girls' night out. Oh, I'm going to say the girls. I'm going to use because we got women in the chat, mostly. Just say you're going out on a girls' night out. And you up in the club in the bar place, you see a group of guys. And then you can always go to, but that group of guys are chilling. They just in the cut. But it's all that one ugly, fat, nasty motherfucker that's always trying to, he is the provider of that group of guys because he need them to get a girl such as yourself. So he gonna let them ride with him. He gonna buy all the drinks and all that because he's that scrub. The other guys are the scrub in his car, hanging out the passenger ride, pretty much. But it's always going to be that one in the bunch. They're going to take one for the team. Because, for example, if there's 5 girls and there's 5 boys, 5 guys, it's going to be one guy in that group that none of you 5 girls going to want, right? But guess what? The guys are not going to leave with you unless all the friends can go. So someone got to take one for the team. Someone gonna have to take one for the team, and I mean somebody gonna have to go with that ugly dad, fat nasty guy. It's kind of like that. So your reputation. They may be utilizing you for your social media platform. They may be utilizing you for your knowledge, for your time, for your attention. Who knows? But sometimes you're just buying acceptance with just you, not with necessarily just with money. Money that may not even have nothing to do with it at all. But you're paying with your peace, you're paying with your time, you're paying with your energy, you're paying by constantly putting yourself last. Hear that. You're putting yourself last. Donna said, can't fool me on this one anymore, cousin. I hope not. I hope not. So you're paying with your peace, you're paying with your energy, you're paying with your time, you're putting yourself last. Who does that? Why do we do that? Why do we allow ourselves to be last? Me, I don't. I'm going to tell you, first of all, I'm going to pay myself first. I'm going to treat myself well. Because I always say I spoil myself. Because you won't even really know how to treat someone respectfully or kind if you can't do it to yourself. If you don't know how that feels, then you wouldn't understand what you're doing for someone else because you don't really know how that feels. So it starts within yourself. Starts within yourself. Putting yourself first. Stop putting yourself last by making sure buying friends, buying likes, buying family. Put yourself first. That expensive price for someone else to simple to pretend like they like you, that's a very expensive damn like. That's a big price for someone to pretend, pay the price to pretend that they like you. That's a man. That's cold. That's real cold right there. That's cold. So I'm gonna ask you another question before we get out of here. What's more vulnerable? Not vulnerable. What's more valuable to you today? Your money, your time, or your peace? I'll wait. Y'all already know how I feel about it. Y'all already know what's my answer. What's valuable? What's more valuable to you? Mine is peace. I'll pay for peace. Most definitely. Okay? So watch what happens when you start putting yourself first. Watch what happens. When you start focusing on yourself, you start taking care of yourself, you start protecting your money, you start protecting your time, you start protecting your family, your marriage, you start you're working towards your goals, you start traveling, you start improving your health, you even start a business, you just change things all around. Yeah, you change for the best. And start saying to yourself, look, I can't solve everybody's else problem anymore. I cannot solve everybody else's problem anymore. And watch, some people will celebrate your growth while others go to be in the back hating on you, calling you everything but the child of God. Others will become very uncomfortable because of the new version of yourself that you have become. They've been so used to using you that as soon as you want to do better for yourself and become a different person, then you became a different person for the worse towards their eyes. They may say, you change. Yeah, you're right. I change. Growth does require changes. And those are the things that you need to stick to. You don't have to remain convenient for everybody else's life. You don't have to remain convenient. You can be accessible in a time of need, real needs, but you don't have to be convenient. Makes everybody else's life convenient when you got your own problems and other issues that you need to be focusing on. Your life belongs to you. Your time has values, your peace has values, and your energy has value. So keep it. Stop worrying about other people. As my saying, one man eats doesn't make me shit. Focus on your own self. Your life has value. Your life has peace. And your life has energy. Take advantage of that. Stop entertaining foolishness. All right? When you become that bad person that they start calling you, remember that. You tell them, keep that same energy. Have you ever noticed this? Have you ever noticed this? Listen to this. You help the person millions of times, okay? And then that one time, I say you help them over 25 times. On that 26th time you say no, they totally forget about all the 25 times that you have helped them. First thing they're going to say, you never do anything for me. You never do anything for me. They totally forgot of the 25 times that you helped them, pull them out the rut, or let them have their joy, go on vacation, spend your money, or use up all your gas in your car, whatever it may be. And then you say no, that 26th time, you are the bad person. You never do anything for them. Okay? That goes from family and friends. I've had that to happen to me and family. Once again, I'm talking to you guys on real life situations, guys. Real life situation. Disclaimer, I am no doctor, I'm no therapist, I am no Dr. Feel Good, I'm no health guru, I'm no travel agent, I'm no travel agency. I am just me, real life, boots on the ground type experienced person. You can take it or leave it. I'm not telling you how to live your life, I'm just giving you some life situations that I've been through. Point blank. So don't think that I'm on here. I've had a family member recently tell me, you be online stunned thinking you the shit. And lying. What the fuck? I'm talking about a family member told me this. You be stunned Well, so that lets you know all of a sudden you stunned or you lying or whatever, just simple because you don't do what they expect you want you to do. Pretty much. Now, so they don't have to say it. They just stop talking to you once you say something they don't like. Yes. They already guilty. They like, oh shit, they done figured me out. They done figured me out. Basically, that's what they saying. They done figured me out. And then they say, hey, never mind. Fuck you. You don't do shit for me. They forget about them times you have. But look, I'll say, what? Wait a minute now. Come on. Never? That's what I would say. And I always say that. Wait a minute. Never? Then you start trying to, but don't do this, guys. Don't do this. When they say, you'll say never, you're falling into that trap then. They got you where they want you. Because you'll start saying, well, what about the time I did this? What about the time I did this? Don't say shit. Just said, okay, all right, then I apologize if I haven't ever did anything for you, and move on. Don't start talking about the things that you did for them. That means you're keeping record. You're keeping track. You're no better than them if you're keeping track or record about something you did for people out of their heart or their kindness. You don't have to remind them. They already know what the fuck you did for them. Let their conscience and let that evilness kill them with inside, or destroy their life, destroy their love and their heart if they had one from the beginning. Don't keep up. Don't keep score. Point blank. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because you understand some people really only rock with you because they are using you, or they can expect you to keep giving to them. Don't say shit. Don't say that. Just block their ass out your life and you for good. And you do it. You good. She said, I do. Hey, I did. I just blocked some family members because I start thinking about, they have let me know in the past how they felt about me. And me being naive, I didn't want to understand that. I didn't want to accept it. And then they showed me again, time and time again. And then when I did get right in my mind and my heart, I said, hold on, man, wait a minute. Now, they keep disrespecting you. These people keep disrespecting you. Now you need to set your boundaries. What you need to do is you need to just cut that off, cut that communication off. Because if a person show you who they really are and they start disrespecting you, if they disrespect you once, you can guarantee you that they're going to disrespect you again. What's going on, cousin? DJ Q in the house. You guys go over there and follow Q over there on TikTok. That's, hey, sometimes I don't come in the chat and say shit, but that's my radio station right there. I'll sit back and listen to my music and vibe with it. But y'all go over there and check Q out. Follow my cousin over there. But yeah, those people are people that you do not want to be around for your own peace. Cut them off. I'm not telling everybody to listen to me. Now, I'm not speaking negative, guys. Don't get me wrong. I don't deal with negativity. If anything that's going to cause me my health, my peace, I'll just cut it off. Have you ever, I said this the other day, the moment that you go on social media and you see a post of someone and that post bothers you, block that post, block that person, and stop entertaining it. That's that negative spirit vibe is trying to enter you, especially if it bothers you. I'm not saying block them and hate on them because you don't like what they're doing. They're becoming famous. They're blowing up on social media or whatever. Not like that. I'm talking about inner feelings that person really worries you and bothers you of some of the shit they say or do. That's their personal life. Let them do what they do. But you protect your own peace. Okay? Donna said, cousin, I'm about to come through the screen and pimp slap you for all this realness. I'm just keeping it 100, cousin, because it's real life situation. Somebody has to say it. I already got a lot of people don't give a fuck about me, don't like me. I don't have nothing to lose. Pimp said, Q said, I'm headed to my mother and love's 97th birthday party in McGee Saturday. Oh, okay, cousin. Oh, damn. Okay. I wish I was headed back that way. I wouldn't say I ain't gonna go to Waynesburg, did it, but I'll meet up with you and hang out over there. Yes, happy 97th birthday. Man, that's awesome. Man, see, I guarantee you she didn't get this far about worried about other people and being negative in life. Blessings to her. Happy birthday to her. Most definitely. Man, that's awesome. But yeah, guys, stop buying light. Stop buying real life and just do you and let a person accept you for who you are. Really, truly. Because you can't save the world. You're not Captain Save-A-Ho. And how to recognize, I'm going to get out of here, how to recognize a transactional friendship. A transactional friendship. There's such thing as a transactional friendship, guys. You know that, right? And I'm going to give it to you. Here's some here's some red flags. I'm going to put it like that. All right, listen for the warnings. These are some warning signs. Get your pencil and paper and write this down. Here's some warning signs. They mostly contact you when they need something. And I'm gonna give you an example. Have you ever, now unless this is that person, that's what they normally do and they don't never want anything. They really just checking on you. I have those type of friends and family members, believe it or not. What's going on with you, man? I was just reaching out to see how you doing, man. All right, cool, man. Talk to you in a minute. Now that's real. That's real talk. That's from the real people. Oh man, I'm just okay. All right, man. Shit, I ain't gonna tie you up, man. I ain't heard from him. I'm just checking on you, man. Hope all good with you, man. Holla, get up with me and stay up with me, man. If you don't need anything or you need to holler, talk about it, just get up with me, all right? How many of us get those phone calls or those text messages? And then here come those who really you think that they are your ride or die or they're real in your life. And you ain't heard from them. And since the last time you heard from them and they needed something or they wanted something and you hadn't heard from them since then. You almost damn near scared to open up that text message or take that call because you know that they're calling or texting because they need something. All right, cousin. Love you, man. Peace. One love, brother. They're calling and they're texting because they need something. And you see that text come across. Thank you for the likes, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for tapping on the screen, cousin. Thank you, sir. And you're answering that call because you've been true to them or that message because you always been it. Appreciate you, cousin. Oh man, thank you for the gift, man. Shout out to you. Thank you, cousin. Thank you for the gift, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping through, man. Showing some love, as always, brother. Yes, sir. Now, for a prime example, like Q, he's not obligated to give gifts in my life, right? Not simply because he's my family. But he giving gift because he care about, he support me and I support him. All right. I don't only just go expect him to give me gifts. When he come in, he could be sitting in the corner like a lot of people do and not even support by tapping on the screen or say hello. But that's the kind of person he is. He real to it. He true to it. I go to his live. Shout out to you, cousin. Appreciate you. You got me in a hat. Thank you for the donut. Thank you for the hand heart me. Man, thank you for all of the gift, cousin. You done went wild today, man. You didn't have to go wild. You didn't have to show out. You came in here and showed out, man. Don't do that, cousin. Don't do that don't do that, man. Don't do that to the people, man. Don't come in here and show out like that, man. You're gonna make some people feel some type of way. Don't come in here and show out like that. Appreciate you, cousin, man. Man, much love to you, cousin. I appreciate you, man. But that's what I do to him. And I always been like going over a year since he's been on TikTok. You know, he go live, I see it, I'm able to, I jump in there and I show him the love. That's exactly, cousin. That's what love do. You know, we really do it. If I can't at the moment, get the giving gifts to him or whatever, I'm going to share the live. I'm going to share the love. I'm going to tap on the screen. I'm going to tell people to go watch him. I'm going to do everything I can to show support. And that's not the same as buying likes in real life. That's not buying likes. That's showing real love and support. That's a different, guys. Understand that. We're not new to this. We're true to this. And my cousin Q will tell you this, and Donna especially, she'll tell you that. She already know that. We're not new to this. We're true to this. And there's a difference. There is a big difference. Being new to something and being true to it. And that goes back to me telling you when you first start something, learn to say no from the beginning and you won't have that problem. All right. I can go on, and I already done went, man, I'd have set a record today, guys. Shit. But remind yourself, don't keep scores of what you do for people. Just let a person, as the old saying, let all person let them hang their own self. Eventually they're going to show you who they really are. Okay. Q said, this man is my brother. He's the truth. And y'all, we're saying y'all, appreciate it, brother. Always, cousin. You already know that. Cardell said, facts. What's going on with you, Cardell? Appreciate you. So they're going to reveal themselves. That mask is eventually going to fall off because they done wiggled around and jumped around and danced around and faked the funk so long that mask going to grow looser and loose like a goose. And that mask going to fall off and it's going to be too late. And hopefully you be understood and they reveal themselves to you before it's too late. Their support would disappear when the benefits stop. Okay? Their support to you will disappear when the benefit stops. That's a difference in supporting someone than you and using someone. So understand that. Don't intentionally mistreat people just to test them now. I'm not telling you that. Don't intentionally go out there and mistreat someone just to test them. They will reveal themselves when it's time. They will. All right, guys. I can go on and on, man. I had something for you guys today. I'm talking about I have some shit in the fire, boy. But unfortunately, time is not on my side right now because I got things I need to do. You see how I did that? I got things I need to do. Take care of my own shit first. But always remember, guys, before we get out of here, today's lesson. If this conversation has helped someone, share it with someone. Go over to my YouTube channel, Love and Freedom, and my backup, Pura Vida Travel Life. Check out some of the videos that we got there traveling, enjoying life. And also, if you want some great products, go to my TikTok shop, Showcase store, my main page, Love and Freedom with 1 E and 1 M, guys. Pick up some great products in there. Show some love. If it's not in there, let me know. I'll do my best to get it in there. You can also send me an email at my email, blackmaninmexico@gmail.com. Donna has dropped all the information in the chat, guys. So there's no excuse. By now, you guys should already have it, should already be utilizing, should already have been subscribed, should already be following, and you should always get at your boy, especially if you need something out of the TikTok shop. Buy it from me. I got you. Okay? That's true support as well. And I appreciate all the ones who have went over and bought something out of my TikTok shop, or those who are able to. I really do appreciate it, as always. I appreciate you guys' support as dearly when I tell you that. Okay? So remember, protect your peace, protect your energy, keep your word, know what you're worth, protect your worth, your valuable assets. And remember, this is Love and Freedom, guys. God loves you. I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'll see you guys tomorrow on another Live at 5. Until the next one, bye now. Peace. One love. Domino Donna.
And we dancing. If it ain't about that freedom, I don't even understand.